Hello and welcome. Howdy and welcome to Fabled 42, where we build community through friendship, gaming, and chaos. Welcome back. Guys,
Chaos.
my screen is full of my players. We are going to have a fun one tonight. We are going to go through some sponsorships. We're going to play a little video, and then we're going to do a recap. The recap I'm going to keep kind of short because I have a feeling like a lot of the information is going to be brought up naturally. Man, Stacks, good job. That one rivals anyone that I've ever done for you. So, why don't we go into announcements?
Okay. So, Griffin Co. is back. They were gone for a while, but they're back. You should go check their website, griffinco.com. My friends were mentioning, because I run a game online, they said, if you have an in-person game, why don't we do that? And I totally should, and buy a bunch of Griffin Co. stuff, because they have awesome, minis and terrain, and that'd be, way better than a mat and markers, so. But yeah, use the code FABLED42 for 22% off of your purchase. So.
Oh my gosh, guess what? Underground Oracle has something new out. It's called the Biomancer's Edge, and it's got a whole book of new spells of transmutation. So if you are interested in seeing that and maybe even other D&D helping things that help you build your world or create your awesome ass character, go check them out. Underground Oracle, and it's undergroundoracle.com.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Another wonderful sponsor for the evening is Nine Realms Gaming. They hand make all of their products from natural woods to create quality and affordable gaming accessories for your use, such as dice towers, dice trays, dice vaults, DM screens. They do customization. Sometimes they do giveaways on their website, on all their social media. But you can get 10% off right now and not have to, see if you're going to win or not their next giveaway, and get 10% off right now with code FABLED42. So go check them out at ninerealmsgaming.com.
Okay, up next, we have Critical Dice. Please give a special thanks to our sponsor, Critical Dice. Go ahead and enter !critical in the Twitch chat to enter for the first giveaway of the night. We will call a winner after break, so please stick around. And then after break, there will be a second giveaway using !critical. Please note that, and that will be done at the end of the session. So you have the chance to win 2 wonderful gifts. Please note that our giveaways are for US and Canada only, excluding Quebec because of giveaway laws. And please help support our channel by clicking on the link below or next to us, depending on how you have your screen oriented, for 20% off all non-subscription items.
Nice. Also, next week on Monday, be sure to come back here with us at 6:30 Pacific for the next episode of Crypt Creatures. It is a horror-based campaign. Ooh, we're going into spooky month next month too, so that's going to be quite fitting. DM'd by MZ Dusty. And until Duke City Chronicles, until we get the schedule straight and everything, that will be on hold. But this is a great time, which will Colin can piggyback off of me from here, but it's a great time to go to our YouTube to watch all the previous episodes of Monster of the Week, which you can find there. And normally we play these on Fridays at 3 p.m. Pacific, but again, until we get to record the next episode, just catch up on what you missed. That being said, we pride ourselves on bringing a wide range of quality storytelling here on the Fable 42, so please join us for our adventure, like tonight. We're gonna have fun.
Awesome. Yes, as you mentioned, YouTube. If you miss us or any other show, you can catch it on YouTube. Our shows come out on Fridays. You can watch any of our past episodes. We also have a side quest out there. We also have a lounge where we kind of talk and paint miniatures. We're a variety stream. Did y'all know that? We really are. Also, if you want to help out the variety, you can You can subscribe to Twitch. Well, I mean, you could subscribe to YouTube too, which is good. You should. But on Twitch, if you subscribe, you can give out 1 luck and inspiration to anyone on the screen, me or my players, to give us a leg up. Alrighty, Roo. Let's watch the intro video, and we will be right back. Oh man, guys, it's gonna be a fun night. Let's go.
Solon, a world caught just outside the blessed fields of Elysium. Home to the migrated Gardenals, celestial animal kin searching for adventure. The Sun Guard are the protectors of this realm, standing against the forces of evil that seek to disrupt a lasting peace. It has been over 100 years since Bell's dark invasion faltered at Boiler Bay. In the north, Pelor's warming glow bestows prosperity to the nations of light. But in the south, a new story unfolds.
All right, guys, welcome back. Looks like everything is good. If there's anyone out there, please let us know if our sound, if the music is too low, too loud. If any sound is off, please let us know. We will adjust as we go. Hey, that rhymed. That's a good sign. Okay, recap, guys. We're gonna go quite a bit back. Where are we right now? We are on episode 11. We have leveled once. Our players are now level 6. Oh gosh, I gotta update their little player cards that are flashing right there across the stream, aren't they?
Heck, cute.
Over 11 episodes, this group has initially passed a interesting and fun challenge, obstacle course of sorts, to gain employment of Lord Havish of the Fated Githyanki here in Gorespire Keep. Nearly immediately, our friend Vesta was called away for special assignment. Gone for what seemed like a long time, but really...
Seemed like 10 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's give or take, a day. It's really been a day. So a day with the group separated. If you missed Vesta's little story episode, I do recommend going back and watching that one. I painted some imagery. I don't know. That's the fun part of being a DM, is painting some imagery. And that's all that was a good portion of that, was painting the description of Folly Peak and everything that was going on there. So please check that out if you have time. However, while she was gone doing that, the group visited several places, and I'm just going to list them. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I feel like there's conversation to be had amongst the group in due time, where they met some more of the market locals of Gorespire Keep. They tried some of the local fare, aka Meats by Marcus. They attempted to talk with the leader of the Lost, a house of Gorespire Keep that is kind of centralized along this theme of taking in those who come to Gorespire Keep with loved ones afflicted by the haze. They talked to Traven, the kind of second in charge of the group, and learned a little bit about Zarok, the leader, but also set up an appointment for what will be early afternoon tomorrow. The group then made a plan in the evening to go check out the Spiresong Tavern, which is owned and operated by the Sisters of Shar, an establishment Lupin is familiar with. But before to spend their afternoon, they went to the Night Watch, where they were briefly introduced to Fenric Molson and Buck and some of the higher-ups in that group, before being interrupted and taken on a bit of a excursion out of Gorspire Keep to a cave that's often used for resupplying of packs out on patrol that had been overrun by Utyugs. And they were dispatched, but a moment in the battle, Fenric Molson called for retreat and took his pack out of the fight. Buck stayed behind and helped the group finish off the threat. Kind of immediately leading up to where we're going to jump back in, the group took the long ride, kind of as the light faded in the sky, back to Gorspire Keep from the cave. Seeing the expansive and powerful dust storms and vortexes off in the distance to the south, as you find solace and comfort knowing you are moving away from there and back towards Gorspire Keep, further up these plains. The way back was uncomfortable and mostly quiet. You talked to Buck a little bit, but mostly the trip was uneventful on the return, and we are going to come back with the group really kind of arriving at the gates of Gorspire Keep on horseback. And as you pull up to the stables, Buck dismounts his horse and hands off the reins to one of the stable hands, and he turns to you and says, I'd really appreciate some sensitivity on this issue, discretion, if you will. Maybe not tell people that happened. Just until I can figure out what's next.
Does this happen often?
Let's get into rolls. Give me a persuasion check. I am going to give you advantage, or if anyone else wants to chime in to help out in this instance. It'll either be advantage for Lupin, or it'll be two people can roll. So Lupin asked the question, does anyone else want to chime in at this moment as Buck is kind of thinking and... Nope.
Okay.
I think we already asked him, so I could roll. Down.
Up to you.
Let's both roll.
But I want you to say
Okay.
something. I want you to add something to this moment in the conversation now that you're back home.
Buck, I have a lot of respect for you. You stayed and fought with us. Sorry, I have dogs barking. That's what I was like. But frankly, I can't make that promise yet. Until I talk to Ferric.
Well, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I understand. I just mean, like, out in town. Just, can you not tell people yet out in the town? I'm going to find out information. I will try my best to give you the avenues you require to also find out information. But I'm just saying, word of this gets out, this is something people could use against us. Show weakness. Give me those 2 persuasion checks.
I got a non-natural 20.
Dirty.
Very nice. Persuasion. I got math. 25.
Wow. You definitely notice, he's wearing heavy. You can tell that whole ride back, he is a thinker, and everything has been churning for hours, and you just see it at this moment. He's defeated. He's defeated, and he's wearing it right there on the front of his face, and he says, ours is an interesting task, right? Look, what you experienced tonight, we are packs. We are wild. We find joy and comfort and exhilaration roaming the lands under the moon, under stars. We seek out the most purest of evil, the ones that still hide in the shadows of this land, constantly shrouded in shadow. That will always call to us in some degree. Yet, some of us chose to set up shop here, to have a base, have a organized place. I don't know, maybe he's done, maybe he's frustrated, maybe he's upset, maybe he's I don't know. But I'm just asking for the chance to first get an impression, and then you can talk to him. I'm kind of asking out of more, I mean, if I had to, I could just tell them not to let you enter the tower. I'm asking because you guys seem good, and, you know, we fought together. That's something.
Well, you fought with us.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
You need some time.
that's what I'm asking for, yeah.
Look, Buck, we're not in. Per our position, we're not here to cause more conflict within the city. We just have questions, I would say, that need definitive answers before we can make any definite mind makeups, if that makes sense. It's all very odd how a series of events took place in a very quick turnaround, considering why we went there in the first place. I mean, none of us would have volunteered to go because we didn't know what we were going into. But for you to go there and then immediately leave without any explanation, it just comes off as odd.
I am right there with you, man. I have the same questions you guys have. To answer Lupin, no, nothing like this has ever happened before. I've tried thinking of any signs, anything he said me, anything I missed, calls for help. I don't know, but the Finric I saw running away out of that cave is not a Finric I've ever seen.
Buck. I feel. Can we trust that after you talk to him yourself, if we don't talk to him, that you'll tell us the truth when you know?
Yeah, I have nothing to hide currently. I'll do my best. Yeah, I whatever comes of my conversation with Finric, it'll be. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you.
Even if something is unturned as undesirable or embarrassing, because right now it seems like you're trying to hide the truth to save face.
No, I can understand why you would think that, but honestly, I haven't even been in this group for that long, just nearly 2 years. I have been welcomed in. I've had no issues, and he turns towards Lupin, and I mean, did you have anything that was a signal, a thought? I don't think you did. I don't think you saw anything. None of us saw anything. I never heard any of the men ever say anything about seeing weakness or seeing fear or...
I mean, he's always been a larger-than-life figure when, you know, one of the reasons why I wanted to join at some point.
That's why I stayed. It's a good mission that he follows here. We generally do good, not just for our own, but the people around us, the people of Gorespire Keep. And we've established ourselves. We are a voice against Havish at times, a voice against Varaka as well when hers gets extreme. The town needs us just as much as we use the town to be a base and to stock up and to plan and to strategize and view. They trust us. We protect them in multiple ways. It's been a long day. If there's nothing else, I'd like to take my leave.
What are we gonna do with his body? Should we? I think we need to make sure he's not somebody knows or identified. I mean, what? Lupin, do you have any idea, or Buck, like, who we should take him to have him investigated, checked out?
I mean, this creature is, I mean, nothing native really to this land we've seen before. At least I haven't. Have you, Buck?
What was the creature again, you guys?
It was like a...
It was like a horned creature?
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It was a tiefling.
Looked like it potentially could have been a tiefling, yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like a demonic. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a cell somewhere we could put the body just so that it's protected and we can come back to it if we need to? I don't know.
I don't know. It's not something I particularly want to deal with, or perhaps this, you can show it as sign that you've been working today. I don't know. Maybe
There's got to be somewhere where you guys...
Take your dead.
there is.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a cemetery along the coast on a bluff just 10 minutes south of town, outside the city walls.
I'm going to
like,
take the
that
horses.
direction.
Yeah, I'm going to go take, after this, I'd like to take the horses and find a wagon, I guess, to throw this in. For now, we'll deal with it.
You kind of turn and like are saying this to a stable hand that's going by, and looks at what you're pointing at, and kind of like eyes go big and go, "You want to do what?"
I can't just leave it here, so I
Yes, please don't leave it
I know-
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
so do you have something I can transport it in, to throw it in, and maybe, like, let's cover it up with a blanket so people can't just see it? Like an old blanket there in the stables, and
Give
a
me.
small wagon.
Well, no, I'll do the response, and then you can decide what you do.
Okay.
This stable hand is a human, kind of young but adult, maybe like early 20s, kind of shoveled brown hair, simple shirt and pants. But as he's been like, he kind of like came and got the reins of the horse, but was waiting for more people to show up and help take other horses, and just was kind of standing there and listening to the conversation and looking around. And then now at this moment he goes, I mean, I think we should tell the guard. You have a body. That is a body, right?
Yes,
What's
it's a
that?
body. It's definitely.
I mean,
It's fine. We'll handle it. I'll just leave the horse with me.
yeah, you can take it. And maybe like wash it before you bring it back. I mean, normally we'll take care, but like, can you just get some water on it and?
You mean wash the horse?
Yes, not the body,
Yeah,
the horse. Yeah.
I'm not washing the body. Yeah, I'll make sure the horse is clean.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So he takes two of the other horses. Well, he takes the reins of Buck's horse, which is a more ornamented, and then one of the rental horses, and starts taking back. And you see, kind of now that he's turned a corner, another hand has come out and starting to grab some of the other horses as well. So, go ahead.
So, Buck, if we go drop this body off at the cemetery and you go back to talk to your leader, will that be enough time for us to come back and talk to him ourselves?
I don't know. I don't know that answer. Can I say maybe it's best to do tomorrow morning, first thing? Give us the night?
Okay. And you're not interested at all in showing this to you guys don't care that. Okay. I'm just confused why it wouldn't be of more interest to you guys if you're the reason that you are here to protect, and the whole point we went in to the cave and this is what we found, but you want us to bring it to the guards' attention.
It was just not on my mind. Tell you
Okay.
what. Just bring it to the night tower. We'll leave it outside on the ground for tonight, in case someone wants to look at it, and then we'll take care of it tomorrow morning. Okay. So now you guys start following Buck as he walks back towards the night tower.
Did we search its contents? You did, Lupin, right?
Yeah.
I did, yeah. That's where
Okay.
we found, I think, the dagger and all that stuff, right?
Okay,
Yeah, and I
the
forgot to
stone.
give you the piece of paper, but you found that piece of paper with the runes.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Okay.
You guys walk through town. Yeah, actually, funny enough, the path takes you along like a side street, but plenty in view of Spiresong Tavern, where you see the lights outside are bright. There's kind of like tiki torch style spears in the ground that are lining a small pathway just out front. There's several people outside, drinks in hand, talking loudly, even as you kind of walk, not too close by it, but on the street adjacent. You turn the corner towards the Night Watch Tower, and you notice that, like, away from the main thoroughfare, there aren't a lot of other streetlights in this district. A lot of the houses have maybe a single candle burning at the door just to show a house number, or just to even really show the location of the door in the night. But the night tower doesn't have any real lights coming from it. There's just a darker, quieter too, feel to this district at this time of night. You pull up. Torin is still at the bottom, kind of put guard. He helps you take the body off of the horse. They kind of clear space on a table and just leave it on there. They bring down a few like a blanket to cover it up more and kind of wrap it in more of a secure shroud way.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
I will, since this is a quick thing, do some quick conversions and spend a actually second level spell slot, my last second level, to
Okay.
get 3 sorcery points back.
What are you doing?
And then I'm gonna spend 2 of those to get a first level spell slot back. This is like not happening. And then I'm gonna quickly cast Ceremony on the corpse, mostly for funeral rites, so that we don't have to worry about this creature turning undead or anything like that, and give him like some peace of mind. I don't know how far he's been gone, but Envy will do that to give himself peace of mind as well, as
Okay.
so that this doesn't become a problem like tomorrow or anything.
Just for a little bit more flavor, what's like a feature of Envy's ceremony in this instance? Like, do you pull out any materials? Do you do anything specific that's kind of your style of this ceremony?
So he would use his holy symbol. Not sure if he would like pull it out or anything, but just kind of like clutch it in the process of doing this. And that like familiar overcast of glowing eyes would like radiate over his visage for a bit as he taps into that like divine energy. But as far as like process, he wouldn't really have an in-depth process of
Okay.
this.
Gotcha. So more energy, less ritual.
Yes.
You finish the ceremony, and everyone, all the several night watch that are there kind of look around, and they have smiles on their face, and they're just kind of like, I don't know, they're not talking, but they're just letting you guys have this space here, and they're trying to kind of engage without saying anything, just by being present. At this moment, Buck turns to y'all and says, "Thank you guys. I'm glad you were there. I promise we're gonna get this sorted out, and we'll get back on track on finding things that'll really help this town out." And he turns and walks up the ramp.
Feels really weird. Anybody want to leave?
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
an
So where y'all
You
going?
know, today kind of put a damper on the rest of the night. We had so many plans.
There was a place.
The night
with
is young.
flames outside. Tiki
Uh-huh.
torches.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
if you
What was that?
if you want to still go do festivities this evening, they're open. You solve them.
I would
But-
be on board with that.
It sounds like we have a busy day tomorrow, so I don't know. What would you like to do?
I guess just like quickly, Shay after this would like to just bring the horse back to the stable and check for Horson and
Okay.
clean it off a little
Yeah.
bit, and then join back with the group so we can just keep going.
Sure.
But the horse is back where it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. And you're having this conversation as you're walking the streets on the main thoroughfare back towards the center of town.
Just as we're walking, I was gonna tell. Can't help but have this like very weird feeling, like that left an uncomfortable taste in my mouth. Let's clear it out with some beer, shall we?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
It's so weird, like they're protecting. Well, I'll leave that.
I mean, I can see why they want to protect the reputation of their groups. I mean, it does just seem odd that the leaders of both the Lost and the Night Watch seem to be, I wouldn't say unstable, but maybe. Like,
Yeah,
Just
maybe.
My concern is when you are more interested in protecting the reputation than the people.
And
it's true.
they weren't even remotely interested in the one major clue for what happened in that cave.
Yeah.
I basically had to force, them to look into it. I find that
you would think that they want to investigate something that might give them evidence of what might have killed some of the Luthanites.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Unless they're just trying to pawn off that work onto us because we're now here.
That could
They
be
think
it.
that's our job.
I mean, we are in a precarious situation, but we are also in a very we have more power than I think I originally thought of going into this today. Again, I don't wish to cause more discord within the city by spreading rumors or, dismantling anyone's establishments. But there's a lot more that we need to look into than may have first been on our minds.
As you say this, kind of to to emphasize the point, you stop walking and turn to them, and everyone just stops just for a second as you finish this thought. And as you do, you realize there's not much of a breeze, and this smell kind of catches up to you guys as you look that you are just covered in Utiel guts and blood and sweat and dust, and it's like caked in lots of places because the dust has just stuck to these wet, liquidy, gory bits.
And y'all are disgusting, by the way. Just so we
Oh,
are.
gosh.
Well, I guess we've got proof we've done our job today.
I would say so.
Show it.
Do
Quick
we
stop
need to
bit.
freshen up first before we just
Yes.
go?
Yes. I think we should put our best feet forward and maybe go get cleaned up.
I just want to. This is like over a headspace game, whatever you want to call it. But I want to see what Calliope looks like because she went to the beauty salon earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
And then she immediately fought and got all gory. So I want to know what Calliope, if there's fan art of that out there.
We'll have to look into that, yeah.
Warrior princess.
I was gonna say something, but then I forgot.
How's the hair, Calliope? At least just
It
the
held
hair.
up.
Give
You
me
know
the
how?
description.
Yeah, the buns, because you wanted it in the buns again, and it was kind of cleaned up around it. The buns held up. She did. Felicia knows her work. That's for sure.
Did a good job.
So, Vorspire, we'll head back. We'll head back to the room.
And I guess
At the
do we
keep,
wanna
Inran's
take
keep.
an hour. And
Inran's
do
keep.
you want to go out to Spiresong Tavern after that, or stay in?
Say yes.
Okay.
But is there anyone on board with just going there first to? You don't show your work.
Personally, there's probably a lot of attractive people in there that I might want to get to know, and I don't know if I want to meet
Good.
them for the first time looking like this.
Well, I will take your lead to the inn, and I'm willing to go back out to the tavern.
So
You
you're
could
headed.
probably
Let's
bathe
go back.
there, but I'm also kind of feeling kind of cheap, and we just got this gold, so let's go.
Yeah, you can.
Get a free bath, and then
Sure. So
All right.
to the keep. Yes.
To the keep.
To the keep.
sorry. What did I call? What is it called again?
Inran's keep.
Just the keep.
Or
Enron's keep.
Keep.
Thank you.
Yeah. You walk along the streets, and yeah, sure enough, as you've passed now the middle of town and headed up, there's still people around the market area. The market isn't technically open at this time of night, but there's still people. Some some traveling vendors you can tell sleep just in their kind of travel pop-up whole get-up. So there are people around, and every once in a while you hear people like non-conspicuously going, "Oh, what's that smell?" As you like kind of make your way along the street, and people like kind of scurry away behind you and get out of your kind of path. You make it up to the door, and sure enough, the guards like quickly open the doors and don't even really engage you guys. And you come into that. So if you remember how your rooms are kind of the room is, it's just off to the left, and then you have that main waiting like lounge area, and then individual bedrooms. And sure enough, as you enter the lounge area, there is a figure sitting at a table that you recognize. Vesta, as the group enters, you hear like the pounding of their feet as they come through the hallway. You are well aware that they are coming in, but what you are not aware of is the stench and current status of them covered in just some ichor. And I mean, you've seen stuff before. They went through some stuff. But yeah, they walk in.
Well,
Welcome back.
You guys look like shit. And you smell like shit.
Are you sure you don't want some?
Now that you mention it, that is what that smell is.
What have you been doing?
Our jobs. Killing. They got messy.
Oh, I can see
I'm
that.
pretty sure some of it might be intestinal in nature, so probably not too far off on the shit.
Oh. Well, the showers are that way. There is hot water still.
Dibs! And Shay runs towards the first room with the big tub.
As you're like going towards the door, Swinda is coming in. She's kind of looking at papers and talking and saying, "Well, I see you guys." Like her face just immediately goes sour. "No, I'll come back," and she just backs away and leaves the room.
She made the right choice.
I'm having baths drawn. And within quick amount of time, and you guys can figure out how you want to do this. Basically, we'll say there's 2 tubs in the bathroom. We'll give you like a screen in between them for privacy. But 2 tubs now filled with the herbal awesome. But this time there's overwhelming scent of citrus to try to really get in there and get rid of whatever this is. So who's going first?
Shay's
I mean,
running.
not to say that you can't double up if you don't want, but
Are
Shay.
these like single baths or?
They're big. They're like luxury tubs. You know, they're definitely like gaudy and big enough for 2 people.
Is there like a shower / like alternative?
Nope, only tubs.
Okay.
I'll take one of the 2. There are 2 tubs.
There are 2
now.
tubs. Yep.
I'll take one of the
All right.
tubs first.
All right, and I am going to take a real-life bathroom break while Shay showers.
All right. So Shay and Calliope first. Lupin and Envy, you can decide what you want to do while you're waiting. Vesta, I don't know if you have opinion on that as well.
I mean,
If she's here, I would ask what, like, we thought you were on a mission. You're back.
Yes, it was a very short mission. I went, I saw, I met some dragons, came back.
Fun. You said dragons.
Drag-
How many? Like, there was like a ton?
There was a few.
Oh.
Very southern.
Just a few
There was a few.
here and there.
Few. Just a few. Still
Well,
southern.
well, we didn't meet any dragons. I don't actually know what next.
I mean, we met some leaders-ish, kind of.
Oh yeah, we met people in the city.
You met leader. I've now lost my accent entirely. Smelling like that?
No,
Oh,
Before
was
this. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
He's in the bath. I forgot.
Calliope's out yelling from the bathtub.
No, it was before.
I'm not sure if you were there when we were getting our assignment, but yeah, we were told to meet some of the local leaders, and we did. This was actually a result of, I guess, one of them asking for help, probably, right? Envy? Like,
Technically, yes.
yeah, so, yeah. But,
Can I ask, what's the government system like? Because I thought that the leader was. Are they like.
right. Was the guy that hired all of us, right?
Yeah.
So,
Lord
yeah.
Tavish was.
Lord Havish definitely has a high position. You would know a little bit about it from being like in the area. You know that it's you like the little bit you've heard about the government in Gorspire Keep is that it isn't just him running it. There are several houses. There's a house system, and the reputation coming out of Gorspire Keep is it's balanced and fair, and yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, we met the leader of the Lost, or I guess his aide, I guess. We were going to meet him, the actor person, tomorrow. Leader of the Night Watch, we got a mission. Yeah. There's some odd things going about town, but we can fill you in later. What got plans tonight?
No, I was waiting for dinner, and then I thought that I might get a drink.
Well, after I think we get cleaned up, I think we're going to a tavern. If you'd like to join us, and we can share, what you did, and we can kind of let you know the odd things about town, if you want.
That would be very helpful for our job.
Yes, and we get to put on our hot girl disguises.
Yes.
Why do we need disguises?
It's just an expression.
Oh, I don't know expression.
Like a saying?
Oh. Okay.
It's fine. We will be ready shortly. I mean,
Okay. I will continue to eat this cheese. Does anyone want it melted?
That
yes.
does sound good,
Great.
but I'm okay.
And best to melt some cheese over some crackers and make like nachos.
Nice.
Why have a fire Janasi if she can't make nachos and melted cheese on a whim?
Like how Stacks, our other campaign, has Easy Mac. This one has nachos. Yeah, sure enough. I mean, this room, the lounge area, there always is snacks. It seems to be stocked with some kind of snacks. And sure enough, there was cheese and breads and crackers. And you make... It's more like melted brie on Melba toast, but, a version of nachos. Yeah, and at this time, Swinda comes back, seeing, hearing the baths going. The smell isn't as bad. And she says, well, Vesta, I know you maybe were interested in talking to Havish tonight, but he's not going to be able to take any meetings tonight. So I'm hoping we can set something up for tomorrow for both for you and them and you guys.
My schedule is very full. I don't know if that's going to work. I'll have to get back to you.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, just...
Please let me know what times he's available, and I'll let you know if I'm available. My people will talk to your people.
I thought,
And
but...
she goes,
But I thought I kind of am your people and their people.
okay, so
I mean,
talk
that's-
to yourself. Figure it out.
Okay. And she just walks out confused.
the whole intent.
At this, how long of quickie?
Yeah, Shay would be coming back out
Okay.
with a towel and, you know, getting water out of her ears, her big ears. She's like, you know, just tousling her body and drying off and walking in like,
Your body.
Tousling your body.
Tousle, yeah, tousle that body, girl.
Did I say that?
I think so, yeah.
The brain does funny things. No, yeah, she's just drying herself off and walking in the room like.
Calliope, are
As
you?
they-
Well, hold on, real quick.
Okay.
Let me ask Calliope. Would you be a quick bath, or are you lingering?
Calliope's gonna linger for
Just
a
a little
moment and just like enjoy it.
Okay. Shay, you come back. Loop and Envy, either one of you want to go for the next one?
I mean, if he doesn't mind, I mean, we could just double up and get this done because it's up to him. I don't care. He can go. That's fine.
I'm imagining an awkward like.
Yeah, I
It's-
know.
It's,
It's like
a little, yeah. There's a little
Yeah.
bit of a...
little talk.
I mean, we can get this over with quickly, right?
I feel so. I don't plan on lingering too long in there.
All right.
All right, Calliope is done.
I like to think that Calliope purposely waits until
Just the extra minute, yeah, just to get past
Yeah.
the awkward, yeah. So as both of y'all are walking into the bathroom, Calliope, it's kind of one of those moments, you know, camera zooms right as the door opens up. Calliope is wrapping a towel around herself, and she takes her leave.
So as I'm leaving, I'll say, Shay can let you know where we're going tonight, and yeah, it should be fun. Vesta decides to join us on our festivities. So
Very well. Thank you. I'm feeling much refreshed.
Alrighty, so now we have Shay, Calliope, and Vesta in the room. Smell is for the most part gone. There is melted brie and Melba toast somehow now on a plate in front of Vesta.
Shay's in a robe, has like wrapped the towel like a turban, like like cow wraps her head. Big green ears popping out, and munching on food like, So, Vesta, you weren't gone long. Did you miss us that much already?
No,
That's
No.
okay.
it was very fast trip.
So what brought you back if it wasn't us?
A dragon.
A dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Insight check.
Go for it. And then Vesta, make a persuasion or deception, whichever. You don't have to tell us which.
It's persuasion.
22.
Dean.
Did you say 19?
Yeah.
She just like pops another nacho in her mouth. Sure.
Oh, it came across as genuine.
Oh, duh. Sorry.
Yeah, it came across as genuine, and like Vesta, just how are you feeling right now? Are you feeling strong and confident? Or are you feeling any kind of like doubt or kind of? Is there anything? Any emotion from your experience that maybe is lingering a little bit? That's the good question.
That's the insight she gets?
Yeah. Give her a little taste of what else Vesta might be feeling.
Vesta is confusion.
Yeah, okay. That's a good
That
one.
is confusion.
You get the, like, as she answers, she's confident in her answer as she's been this entire time. But, like, you see like you see the wheels turning. She's confident in what she said, but she's thinking the next couple steps forward as well. Like she's trying to you see that the wheels turning.
So the dragon was a friend.
Are dragons ever friends?
That's what I'm curious about.
What kind of dragon?
A red dragon?
And it didn't try to hurt
Was it
you.
red? I can't remember if it was
That's
red
right.
or
Yeah,
not.
no, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
No, it was
Must
not
have a
red.
lot in common, the two of you.
Yes. I am dragon. Surprise.
That would be a surprise. That would be.
Hmm.
Is this the? Well, I can't remember the term. Like what she was called. Like, what's the name of the position? The person that called her away. Is this the?
Matriarch.
Thank you.
Nisara. Y'all heard the name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was this who you were called away for?
Explain. No, I was called away to go see Nasara.
And this was the red dragon.
No, that was not that red dragon. I feel like you are asking a lot of questions and you are not answering any of mine. What did you find in Shit's Hole?
You didn't. I've nothing as exciting as a red dragon, that's for sure. A dead body. A big hole.
Already
No, no.
dead, or you killed it dead?
We killed some things, but not this body. It was a
Oh.
little unusual. It had horns and a tail. It's already
You
dead.
killed the tiefling.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
You killed a tiefling, or you found dead tiefling in hole?
Sorry. That's right, was on what it was. No, the hole was there. The tiefling was already dead.
Of what?
Calliope's just watching, super suspicious.
Do you want to make a check on anyone?
Yeah, why does she know it's a tiefling?
Because horns and a tail.
I mean,
That's
you can
the
have
insight check,
horns and a
though. That's
tail.
the insight
Yeah,
check.
but that's I'm thinking like, that came out real fast. All right, I am.
I'm not going to make you make a roll, Vesta, because
Oh, well, I was gonna say. Yeah, I got 9, so whatever.
I can see you looking at me. I can tell it's tiefling by horns and tail. It does not take genius to put it together. But what was it dead of? Did you try to discern, determine?
Turning to Calliope. Did we?
Yeah, Envy took a look at it, and we don't know the exact causes, so I was hoping that the Watch would be a little bit more interested in finding out, but maybe they will.
You turned dead body over to Watch that is run by this man who runs the city.
Yeah.
Huh.
What do you
Dead
know
body.
about the people who run the city?
Dead body. Eyes open or eyes closed?
Close.
Hmm.
Missing limbs.
Oh,
Had a backpack. Probably.
interesting.
Mm-hmm. So that's why we've brought the body back, and Envy did his thing on it so that we can keep it fresh. And we can check it out more if we need to, but not nearly as exciting as a red dragon, though.
Yeah.
Let's not gloss over that.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. Mhm. I mean,
Well,
What'd you guys talk about?
We talked about City and Lord Havish and fire and more fire and elementals. And then I was sent back here.
So, Lord Havish and this red dragon are
Co-workers.
allied?
Not that red dragon. The red dragon that I'm talking about gave me a ride to Lord Nasara. Lady.
So
Her
again,
Majesty.
the dragon didn't try to harm you at all.
No, the dragons were very nice. Dragons get bad rep. Apparently, dragons are very nice and very easygoing.
To you, apparently.
Well, yes, red dragons do like fire. I am fire. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's a saying.
That one you do know. That's a good one. Yeah. Easy peasy, cheesy.
Breezy.
That's not saying.
Thank you, Calliope, for the save. I appreciate it.
Squeezy cheesy?
Squeezy cheesy.
I'll have to use that one.
Melba cheesy.
Melted cheesy.
Interesting.
Well,
Do any of these
Yeah.
people that have come in here smelling like poop look like they need healing?
That's a good question. Let me look.
Hmm.
I don't think so. They managed the fight pretty well.
yeah.
Shay looks immaculate.
Oh, I
now
actually
shiny.
don't. That's a question for them. I realized I don't actually track their HP. Y'all's HP.
Well,
Shay
because-
is
It's all on you
immaculate.
guys. It's all on you guys. Anyone hurt? Like anyone, let's say, more than halfway? No.
We had some healing stuff
Yeah.
that we all used.
Okay.
Let's say at this moment, because I don't think you guys would be taking like a super long bath, but you are cleaned up and can exit.
They're
and
taking a
leave,
long
so I'm
bath and they're
taking
taking down the screen and they're playing in the bubbles with their little rubber duckies.
There's
Rubbing
There's
each other's
nothing
ears.
wrong with that. Nothing wrong with
No!
that.
I can't get the back. Will you be on my back? Thank you.
This place is nice, but not as nice as Felicia's. I mean, what?
What?
Insight check.
Felicia's what?
That's
I
right.
knew it.
Need to know.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we say we are going to go on our break and be back in about 10 minutes. And that will be now everyone in the room as we prepare for what's next. Maybe more tense, awkward conversation.
Bar
Seems
fight.
like it. But guys, hang on. When we come back, we are going to do a giveaway, and then we're going to do some more playing, and then we're going to do another giveaway. But don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, 10 minutes, and we will be back here. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon.
Absalon, a world caught just outside the blessed fields of Elysium. Home to the migrated Gardenals, celestial animal kin searching for adventure. The Sun Guard are the protectors of this realm, standing against the forces of evil that seek to disrupt a lasting peace. It has been over 100 years since Bel's dark invasion faltered at Boiler Bay. In the north, Pelor's warming glow bestows prosperity to the nations of light. But in the south, a new story unfolds.
And we are back with sound, so that's good. We're back. Howdy, welcome. Let's do the giveaway, guys. Exclamation critical if you haven't done it this moment. I'll give you a second or two.
1 or 2. No moss.
No moss. Rolling it.
Verona.
Zinblade, hey. There we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
On cue. Very cool. Hey.
That's awesome.
Free stuff, free stuff.
I have a feeling there's someone that can help you find how to get the information to me for the dice giveaway. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, let's just go ahead and jump right back in. You guys are all now together, clean. Let's even go as far to say squeaky clean, and smelling fresh. I think it's probably a good idea to describe if you are indeed changing your appearance or attire for the evening, how that's going for you.
Does Shay have ways to change her outfit to include her physical transformation?
To include her what?
Have we picked up on when Shay transforms, it's more than just her physical?
That's a great question, because I was wondering if you guys had noticed or not either. So it's something she has done a couple of times.
I have definitely noticed because I've been here this entire time.
She's still in the moment in her robe, but she will be changing.
Do you still
Actually,
have the long green ears?
Oh, yes. Those are there. Those are my ears. So they stay. Most of the time.
They do.
Most of the time. Asterisk, right? So
Asterisk,
Clive is
yeah.
not completely off, but that's another scene in the future. Yeah, so she'll be changing when we're getting ready to go. Oh yeah. But I do have a question for Colin, but I'll ask you in chat.
Okay.
Envy would have just switched to another set of robes, probably like black attired, maybe instead of a crimson scarf, it's like a blue scarf. Generally the same like color range of attire he normally wears, maybe, except for maybe the black robes. But yeah, that red, blue, gold, white, black color spectrum.
Got it. I see it. I see it clearly. Yep. It's very like at a Six Flags or something, a character, that's it's good color scheme. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
Traveler's clothes for Calliope.
Okay.
Is my armor clean?
Where did you put it? Did you keep it in the bathroom?
I would have asked someone to, like, if it needs to be cleaned up, to be cleaned up.
Sure.
But
Tonight, it is the large arsenal that is manning the baths. And she nods, and after she pours the water into your tub, she gives you time to change out of everything, and then she comes back in and grabs the armor and does clean them off for you.
Okay. If it's clean, I would just wear my armor and cloaks and like normal traveling wear.
Yeah, Vesta's
Okay.
wearing her scale armor. It's
How does
sparkly.
Vesta
She's not gonna...
smell?
Vesta showered or bathed before you guys came in. That's how she knew the water was still warm.
So she's not like all brimstone-y
She
and
does
stuff.
not smell like dragon.
You all smell like shit.
You smell like shit. I smell.
Y'all smell good. I smell like a petunia.
I love it.
Yeah. Vesta's wearing her sparkly serpent scale armor. She's not gonna leave that behind in this new city.
Okay. So 2 with armor, and Shay we don't know yet. Shay's about
Well,
to
I
tell
asked
us.
you a question real quick before I made a decision. I sent it in Zoom and Discord because I was not sure which one you'd see.
Apparently
Yes.
none of the
Yeah,
above.
yeah, totally. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, because logistically I was like, I hope he
Yeah,
says
that's
yes.
fine. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Magic.
So Shay would go behind the screen for a minute, ditch the robe, ditch the towel on her head, and then she would come out in the same long coat that you guys would have seen her in the first time, with like the big lapel and the big shoulders. It's like kind of a really nice, like past the knees coat with nice boots, and it's a dark. Is it a green or is it a purple?
Purple, I think.
Where's my
Purple.
And but this time it's got some like gold embroidery, like along the edges of the lapel and like the edges of her sleeves and the edge of the bottom. It's slightly fancier.
How fast did she put all that on?
How fast were you behind that screen?
Really, I was back there pretty quickly.
Was it magic? Is she actually naked? It is all been magic all along.
That would be pretty cool, but no.
She's really mystique. And it's
I
just
guess,
like,
yeah, I guess to be really, really honest with it, I kind of messed up, but she's dressed now. She's dressed.
Yeah.
Do you have like an
great
extra?
great observation.
I was really
That's
excited that you
fashion.
had like some talent that you were able to just like
Taking notes of inspiration from Ashley.
Real quick, Cup of Tiefling has given you all luck, which is awesome. Thank you, Cup of Tiefling.
ah.
Each of you
Good
have
name.
a luck.
You?
Luck. Luck. Be a tiefling.
I'm kind of craving a cuppa right now anyways. Just not with tea. Some booze.
Cup of booze.
That's a definite different cup.
All right.
Definitely a hottie.
So is there anything else you guys want to do before you head out?
Is Lord Get the Yankees son around? I know he
You-
doesn't come to like our quarters. 'Cause
Right.
He's too bougie for that.
Yeah, you definitely have not seen him in your time interacting near and around the keep or in town. You have not seen him, no.
Ooh, and this would probably be a retroactive thing, but on the way of headed back to the keep, would Envy have picked up where that telescope, what part of the keep it was aimed at?
You looked. You got to look. It was, remember, it was right. It was at the, like, basically the front door.
Okay, so it wasn't
Yeah.
anywhere like inconspicuous.
No. Anything else? Nope. All right. As you guys are leaving, you close the door and you head towards the front door, and out of the office that's on the other side of the hallway, Swinda is coming out and says, tomorrow, let's say lunchtime, after lunch, was that a good time to meet with Lord Havish?
I don't think it is, right? 'Cause the
Actually, think we're, like Vesta was saying, we're kind of busy. That time, I'm kidding. I'm Swinda, I'm kidding. But I'm not kidding about being busy.
Yes, what time is the meeting that we have to be at tomorrow?
Vesta's
The
standing at
ultimate
the back,
flex.
just being like,
I've spread my chaos.
We have a morning thing, right?
I
And an afternoon thing, don't we? Like we have, don't we?
I know the afternoon thing. Lupin, what's happening in the morning?
Were we gonna go see the Lost again in the morning? Not the Lost, the Night Watch.
Ooh,
Ah.
how does the early evening look?
Actually, that's perfect. I mean, he probably would have liked to talk to you sooner, but there's going to be a ceremony tomorrow night. Havish is putting
What kind
on.
of ceremony?
He's putting on a ball for Shandias's return. Shandia's return. Shandia or Shandias? One is
Shandaya.
Zendaya.
It's not
Shandias.
Zendaya, I know.
Shandayas with an S.
Shandias, it is Shandias, yep. Shandias is going to be honored for her accomplishments and for her, like as a send-off for her new post. It's going to be formal. It's going to be a lot of pomp and circumstance and, good food. Best food for sure.
Do we know who this person is?
Y'all haven't actually. And it doesn't really register with her that you don't know who Shandias is. So she's just kind of talked past it.
So I will ask them. Who is this person? Wait.
Oh, right. She just came. You guys were gone when she came in. Shandias is a general, like not general. It would be like a high-ranking officer, commander, who was the previous liaison, had been serving her kind of like last term as the liaison to Folly Peak, to Nasara, and she has been given a post back home. So she will be celebrated, and then she will leave for Sigil as soon as she's ready.
Swinda.
Mhm.
So, obviously, we do a lot of things throughout the day. Is there any way we can tap in with you and keep you updated on our schedule so there's not conflicts just happening?
Well, I work right there all day. Do you mean outside of work?
Yeah, just like way to communicate to you when we're out and about. Just be like, hey, Swinda, can you add this to our, itinerary, dear person thing? You know.
Yeah, how about you can leave a note with blah, 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 blah. Gotta find the name.
Gotta find the name. Gotta find the name.
Golly.
Names.
Yep, names, man.
Names.
I told you I centralized all my data. Haven't
I wrote them
remembered
down. But I,
That's either
where
great
everyone.
or
I know, right? Like,
Yes, one of two things.
Yeah.
It's either DM Nightmare or DM Godsend.
I'm gonna go with nope.
Nope. Okay, well, we'll send a note to.
I can get it.
oh, nope. I love nope.
I love Nope. Nope is the greatest. I've seen it today. I've seen the dang
They're so
name
unassuming.
today.
Potato.
Did we meet them?
I assume it
You
says, like, the
have
French
Helena,
guard person, maybe?
the bear, the
Oh.
arsenal. Helena, or really any of the guard would pass on any messages to me. Yeah. There's ways to get messages to me. I kind of work during the day and do my own thing at night. I'm not really working all the time. But I will always do my best to accommodate you guys as best as I can.
Well,
Can I
it's a
insight
shame.
check her to see how, if that is really sincere or she just hates her job.
Give
Nice,
me give
nice.
me an insight. Yeah, give me an insight.
9.
Oh.
Damn.
We'll never know.
I know.
Calliope and Lupin with the 9s on insights.
I know, what the
Yeah.
F?
9.
I'm like supposed to be perceptive or something. Maybe. Am I?
She responds and says, or she, as she's saying what she's saying, you get the vibe that like it's hard to tell. If she hates her job, she is very good at putting on a strong face, a strong and like kind of like a service with a smile mentality. If you couldn't determine, but if there was something else there, she must be really good at putting on a face, basically. You don't know.
Okay, might have to get Shay to take her out some night and like talk to her and get her talking.
So she gives off like a driven presence, I guess, is what we would pick up.
You get more of like no, I don't know if driven is the right word. It's more she's professional. She's just courteous and professional. She's very like disarming. That's the word. You know, like how service people can sometimes you start to get frustrated and they divert your frustration and just change it into like how they can make it better, and it's that energy. Yeah.
Oh, that empty. Or maybe we need Vesta to take her so that Vesta can crack
Maybe.
her open.
Maybe.
Vesta will be like, look, I'm not here playing games with you. I can't even do
I can try.
I can try.
Anyway,
So
Gun.
I'm guessing you guys are walking away from the keep now, or
probably.
What time are we meeting her?
There's a
What time
ceremony.
are we meeting
Oh.
with Lord Tavern?
tomorrow night. Just be here for dinner. There'll be kind of an open.
No. That does not work for us. We do not meet with him during dinner. We meet with him in private.
After
This
dinner.
is not matters to discuss in the middle of a ceremony.
Right.
Am I mistaken?
It's a great point, actually. I mean,
Actually,
like,
think
you might
yeah.
I agree. That's.
I mean, I don't know how you guys party, but I can't wait. It's a ball. It's gonna be formal. This is totally my time for shindig.
Okay.
I probably should meet him before, because afterwards I might be a little loopy.
Look, I'm. You can tell this at this moment she's like like it got to her a little bit, and she's doing the brow rub, and she says, "So y'all can't meet in the morning, and you can't meet in the afternoon, but you want to meet before his ceremony. Is that
Could we meet with him the next day? It doesn't have to be tomorrow, does it?
How about this question? He wants to meet with y'all. He's told me this.
Uh-huh.
How about this? Oh, yes.
We don't mean to be rude. I'm sorry, I just got a little excited. I love parties. We are just busy doing the tasks that Lord Havish told us that he would like us to cover. We'll be here for the ball, but we're not available in the morning or the afternoon. But when else would work for you?
I will inform him that if there's time after the ball, then that might be a good time to meet up. But if not, we'll try for the next day. That seems...
Yeah.
Well, yes, I feel like he likes to have one-on-ones, you know, he's that kind of manager. He likes to get reports and updates. Trust me, I'll let him know that, you know, that you guys are working and are busy. That's he'll be happy to hear that. But he's going to want check-ins and reports, and with her coming back so soon, he has a few questions. Which, from the way he presented his desire to speak with you guys, I'm assuming he's going to make time after the ball.
Okay.
Perfect.
That is fine with me.
All right, well, where are you guys off to?
New City. lots of things to experience. Has the Lord's son been in today, by chance?
Well, yeah, he was doing the training rounds this morning. I saw him, and then I believe he had some leadership, like some officer training. He trains all of the soldiers here. I mean, that's pretty much his daily schedule. But no, I think the last time I saw him, he was headed to dinner with his father.
Were they in good spirits?
Give me a persuasion check.
These are the best
This is
rolls.
this is why we gotta be nice to Swinda. Just saying.
Yeah, that's when
We want her on our team.
Vesta's like, guys, I was going for the whole like weird like energy though, and now we're all buddy. 10.
Yeah. I mean, that's one up higher than my last roll.
What was the question? What was the question again?
Were they in
Sorry.
good,
So they were in good
good
spirits, right?
spirits?
She laughs and says, I mean, I haven't seen Raishal in good spirits in a couple days. Havish seemed decent. Ulcerin seemed decent enough. But why do you ask? Is there something I should know?
No.
If there's the ceremony thing, and he's like the Lord's son, I was just gonna check to see if he had clothes that I could possibly borrow for the night. So I look presentable, of course.
Insight check.
On Stacks or on Swinda? On Stacks?
On
Envy? Yeah, go for it.
On Stacks.
Insight check on Stacks.
What does Stacks really want?
Hey, guess what?
To cover for this
10?
dumbass
No
over
way.
here who forgot
That's a
to-
10? Do I
No
even
way.
have to roll? Like, my persuasion's a +9.
Nope.
Let's go for it.
Yeah,
'Cause if
I
I
guess
roll
so,
an
You might
yeah.
roll a 1.
she would technically get it. Okay, 11.
Darn.
Dirty
Wow.
20.
20.
It seems totally normal to be asking for the son's clothes.
Yes, completely. I don't look anywhere close
Well-
to like the muscular
So-
build of the prince.
All that
So your
fur,
insight
though.
wasn't there, but I do want to know, like, does Envy know how awkward of a request this is?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
sure he
okay.
probably
I just wanted
does.
to, yeah, okay.
But I think from Envy's perspective, it's more of the Lord's son is supposed to be like part of their crew, but he's not here. So he's just trying to see what he's doing. Like if he's doing the same stuff he was doing yesterday, essentially, like what's technically changed by him being part of the ones that won, sort of thing.
And then Xenobite gave Calliope, I believe, luck and inspo, unless he wants to parse it out. Let me know,
Nice,
Xeno.
thank you.
I can only have one luck at a time, right?
No, you can with subscribers.
I got-
Subscribers, you can stack it. Yeah,
The subscribers, the
lovely.
special.
yeah, and inspo.
It's extra
but
lucky.
only one player given inspo at any given time, for sure. For
Okay.
sure. Sorry.
Thank you,
so-
Xena. Bye.
Envy, you pass your persuasion check, so you don't really, Vesta, you don't really get any additional insight into this conversation. But
Yeah, no, it's just weird.
Swinda, there's this another just like frustrated, slow exhale of just. Okay, I understand that there might be some cultural differences from where you guys are from and here or a city.
You
Generally,
guys.
Generally,
She's gonna kill us. She's the big bad evil guy.
generally,
Swin does the BBEG.
Poor Colin. Just we put him through so much in these like tiny
He's like,
little
"Oh."
narratives, and it's like,
Can I just
It's
finish
fun.
one sentence?
It's fun.
Please, can I just finish one sentence? No.
can this?
Oh gosh.
No, Colin, definitely not.
when you have a job that pays as well as your current employment goes, I would suggest trying to purchase some nice fancy clothes or a whole entire new wardrobe you could probably get with a gold. I mean, you could. Yeah, that's. We are paying you quite handsomely. I think that's a better idea than asking the Lord's son to borrow clothes. Especially, I mean, I don't know if you guys have picked on it. Maybe this is me going outside of my official position here, but I don't think he likes y'all very much.
What? Us?
And she's like, when she looks at Shay, a genuine like smile kind of like comes across her face in that moment. Yeah.
Point taken,
Cool.
Swinda. I was not disillusioned as such.
Well, if you guys
Envy,
are,
we'll get you some clothes. We'll get you some clothes. It'll be fun.
All right.
if you guys are
We'll have
walking into
fit
town,
in.
I'm headed home for the evening. Do you? I don't know if y'all can hear my son. He's screaming. Do you mind? I'm headed home. Do you mind walking me at least as far as we're going the same direction?
Oh, sure. I mean, as long as we're going.
When you have a
course.
job that pays as much as you get paid, maybe you should hire someone to do that. I'm just kidding.
Winda.
Shay does like a cough, like a.
No,
that was-
go out.
How
with us?
about them?
I heard it.
Ooh.
I heard it. I heard you, Envy.
Do you want to go out for drinks with us?
We're on good terms, me and Swinda.
Are you though? Because that was hot.
That was Cherie. That wasn't Calliope.
That wasn't cool.
Cherie and Calliope are like so different. Envy, that's a wonderful idea.
Just for like a drink or two.
She thinks for a second, and
Yes, I will even be nice, I suppose.
that's really nice, you guys. I don't think I have my work is a lot. I need sleep. I think I'm gonna have to pass.
Next time.
Maybe next time.
I believe Envy would say rain check.
Rain parchment.
Yes.
Which tavern are you guys going to get drinks? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know.
Spiresong Tavern.
Firesong.
There we are.
Oh, it's gonna be that kind of night. Okay. Interesting.
Where are
I've-
you taking me?
I thought they would tell you where we're going. Like, I thought Shay and Flappy would have informed you.
Yes,
Oh,
but
no.
that reaction does not tell me that we are going someplace reputable.
I mean, to be fair, they put on from what I hear, they put on a impressive show. It's supposed to be very lavish in there, but
Are you taking me to... I can't think of a politically correct term.
A brawl.
Are you taking me to lady show?
And I'm
They
pretty
have
sure there will be
everything,
more than
not
just
ladies.
Yeah, not just.
Sorry, Calliope. Yes, you know.
they
Anyways, we'll catch you
They-
later, Swinda.
let's just say their menu goes beyond food and drink at that establishment.
Oh boy.
Mm.
My
All
music's
the
done.
more reason why we should start headed that way.
Let's go.
Let's take you home. We'll walk us home.
Yes,
We'll get you home.
it's actually pretty close. I live in the Watchers quarter. And
Okay, so you didn't say like the slums.
right, she didn't. No, for sure. The Watchers' quarters where the Night Watch Tower is. It's the newer kind of buildings, the wooden structures. Yeah, it's nicer than the slums. And sure enough, it's a simple kind of duplex structure. There's 2 doors on each side. Looks very symmetrical with the window. Not anything too large. Maybe 3 rooms total inside. Nothing too much, but she says, "Well, thank you guys. Have fun. I mean, wow. Wait, I'm putting things together. You're going out tonight, and then you're busy. It sounds like you have a busy day tomorrow as well. Don't forget to maybe get some sleep. But I hope there's some of that in that plan of yours."
We're professionals. Don't worry.
Yeah, what I saw y'all carrying in all over your clothes was sure professional into the keep, but yeah, professional something, huh?
Literally what we're paid to do.
You need to know all aspects of city life.
You know, I didn't think it was my place to ask, but since we're pretty far away from work now, what was that?
Oh gosh.
IOP doesn't
No.
kill and tell.
I mean, we don't really know the origin or name of the thing, do we? Like, you said it in the intro, but like we wouldn't know, right?
No one made an Arcana check, I don't believe, to try to identify what they were. So no, I don't think by name. I don't think y'all would know by name.
Is she referring to like what we encountered in the cave?
Yeah.
What y'all
thing that
brought
was
in
on-
on your
The
body,
guts.
yeah.
The
Got
guts.
The mess that was on your
Yeah.
selves.
I mean,
That was, I mean, if we have to have those type of encounters a lot, we might need to talk to the Lord about a raise. Is it just me?
I mean, best I could describe it to her would be tentacle monster. Like, yeah.
In town?
Oh no, no. We
No,
ventured out.
You're safe.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, that... But you guys have only been working a day. How close to town? I mean...
We're very
far.
dedicated to our work. Swim.
Nothing that should worry you. Nothing that outside of the city gates. Fair distance.
Okay. Well, again, I realize that you know, it's best if I just keep my place and just, you know, just work. But you guys have fun, and if you need anything, I will be at work in the morning.
Thanks, Mom.
I was gonna say it!
All right, and as she opens the door, you notice that it's dark inside. There doesn't seem to be anyone else in the house as she pushes through and closes the door behind her. And just a couple seconds later, through the window in front, you see a light, like a lantern, flicker on.
A 3-bedroom place for her by herself.
Not
I feel
3-bedroom.
it's-
Not
Oh,
3-bedroom,
it's
3-room.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, never mind.
But it is a duplex, so
it is
yeah.
a duplex.
It's-
But like, yeah, it looks like it's 3 per side though. Like her side probably contains like 3 rooms. Or one weirdly shaped room. I don't know how y'all would know the difference. To be honest. So now, even at here, you can hear the ruckus from the Spiresong Tavern. Even you're about like half a big city block, like a New York City block or something. You know, like relatively close. Do you start making your way over there?
Yes. As we walk.
Yeah.
I have no complaints, but in the future, when you invite somebody somewhere, you generally tell them the establishment in which they are going to, which you did not do. So, for future
you're-
reference.
That's I
This
said
is
we're
why I
putting
told
our
Shay to
hot
tell
girl
you.
disguises.
Hey, in all fairness, Vesta, you never asked.
What did Stack say?
What is
I
it?
said we're putting on our hot girl disguises. That's like code.
Oh, is that what you said? I didn't. Okay, your mic cut out when you said that live,
Oh, it
and
was
I
my
completely
mic.
was role playing based off of nothing.
Rolling with it, literally.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Well, Vesta's always hot, so. Meh.
Ah.
Good pun.
As you guys approach, sure enough, another name I gotta look up. There is still a crowd outside. There is someone manning the door. John, do you remember?
My buddy?
It's your buddy.
I don't actually.
We're acquaintances.
No. He's the guy taking over my job.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
Wait, I think I have a name.
Was it like
It's
Not Dad, no.
I feel like Ryan? Or,
no,
know,
I don't
making
think I
things
would have written
up.
it. I wrote down another name, but not that.
Oh gosh, Davin?
That guy.
That's Night Watch for the Lost.
That's the Night Watch. That's the yeah, the Night Guardsman of the Yeah, you're right.
I have that name. I just don't
Golly,
have
know
this
I put
guy's
it
name.
down. We're gonna find this name.
Yeah.
I know
We're
I'm
gonna
paying
find
him.
his name.
so-
You did, yep. And you asked about his wife, right?
Yeah.
I think I know his wife's name is Carol.
Ooh.
See?
Search for Carol and then.
Gosh darn it.
Byron's the name of the kid.
Byron's the
right?
kid. Yep.
Okay.
We know
gosh, you
all of
guys.
his family except for the dude. You just
Except
walk up
the
like,
one.
Hey man, how's Carol?
Yeah. What's up?
Golly, no, we're just gonna say. Was it like It wasn't Jorin, because I don't think I would have made Torin if you had Jorin, but I think it was close to Jorin.
George.
Jorge.
I mean, I thought it was something relatively common. I don't know. I don't know. I forget.
George is fairly common.
We're going with George for now.
Cool.
George
George
is
and
out
Carol.
there. George and Carol. Yep, and Carol.
Cool.
Carol. George is out there, of course, manning the door, just as he should be. You notice right away that he seems to have established a rhythm. He seems to have actually kind of established a bit of a decorum and familiarity with some of the, as you're coming up, he's talking to people by name. He seems to have... He's kind of thriving here in this.
Awesome.
He's actually even got like a freshly pressed shirt on that's like clean cut. His hair is kind of styled a little bit. He's really kind of feeling it. And as you approach, just big smile on his face, he says, "Lupin, are you done? Are you back?"
I mean, we're here to take in some sights, and so I've never done this in my life ever, and because I don't do it. But can I do the cool thing where like I high five him and like all of us
Slip
walk
him?
in?
Oh.
Yeah. Or, like shake his hand and then all of us walk in.
It's like like VIP is what you want. You're trying to pull like a VIP thing.
Yeah.
Give me a performance check.
Because I'm great at those.
Sure.
While that's happening, Envy's gonna lean to Vesta and be like, so we get the idea that Lupin's like famous or something.
Yeah.
Could
So,
I,
a lot of people
before-
recognize him.
You know what? I'm
Before-
gonna burn luck because why not?
Why not?
oh, I was just gonna
Do
okay,
it,
perfect,
do
perfect,
it.
perfect.
Welcome,
Do
Sanzi. Thanks for the raid. Come on
Hey,
in.
that's
Love
better.
it tonight.
I don't think I'll ever have a chance to say this again. We're technically, the group is in the VIP line at a more promiscuous tavern in town?
Brothel.
So the first roll was a 3, but the second one was a 17. So
Jeez.
19.
19. Yeah. You do this move, like you give him the bro hug, you know, like, George, I'm so glad you look great. And you start to go in, and you immediately look past and push forward, and you hear people in line go, oh, what? And there's definitely some commotion now as George looks a little bit give me an insight check.
Okay.
Sanzi 420 with the flower raid. We'll call it the flower raid.
All right. Well, that's a natural 1. So
What?
You
I
are
don't
so
know, I'm
involved in
saying
your
like a
performance that as soon as you turn away, you don't really see much after that. But it worked
Yeah.
the way you wanted it to work. Okay.
I, as walk by, I'm gonna slip kind George 2 gold and look over at Envy and be like, I don't understand it, but okay.
Oh, Vesta.
It's happened all day.
All right. As you hand him the gold, you give me an insight check, please.
Okay. Oh. 9?
you also have a luck if you want to burn it.
Dude, all the 9 insights.
We're gonna get into trouble inside in a few minutes, and I want my luck for that.
Yeah.
Trouble in the next hour? Nonsense.
All right. You slip him the
It only
gold,
takes a
and
minute.
you follow suit, and you kind of give a twist of your hair and a little, shoulder raise as you follow the crowd in, leaving behind 2 gold that you need to make sure you mark over your character sheet.
I already marked it. And just as a note, I hand him the 2 gold, but they're real hot, so he drops them immediately.
Let's
You
see if
picked
he
him
drops
up.
them immediately. Oh, no, because he rolled a 1. As you turn and flip your hair and walk away, you hear the faint, it's hard to hear, but you hear the faint sizzle as he goes, ah! As you hear ding,
Yeah.
ding, as coins
Listen,
are dropped.
Vesta's really nice, and she'll give away money, but that doesn't mean that money's gonna be easy to keep.
Fair enough. As the doors open with Lupin stepping in, the tiki torches actually cast light into this dimly lit, large, open room with pillows kind of sectioned off by hanging sheer fabrics. You can see wafts of smoke kind of weaving in and out of certain enclosed areas. One open off to the side you see has a large contraption with water and some kind of tobacco, hookah basically. The music is exotic. It's slow and kind of desert themed, kind of I don't know. It's like horn playing along with some simple strings. It's packed. I mean, there's a lot of people in here. I would say easily you can tell that there is north of 60 patrons with about a dozen people wearing the black and purple, the black robes with the neon purple lining, all sorts of different forms. You see some people wearing full waiter suits kind of things, covering pretty much their entire body, going around giving out drinks, taking up empty drinks and plates of food. You see dancers that, some of the curtains are waving open as smoke pours out, and you see in the room, instead of having robes, they have a little bit more revealing clothing, tank tops, midriffs, kind of short skirts lined, still the seam aesthetic. You see a glimpse back in the right, kind of back in the far corner. There is 2 figures dancing on a table that have mostly just black straps, just all around, over the face, over the hair, over the body, still with kind of that purple accenting and certain like latches and clasps and stuff. Then on the left side, or what would really be the west side of the bar, the tavern, there is a long lined bar with the only real sources of strong light. There's muffled lanterns hanging at certain parts, especially and like kind of centralized in these little pockets of privacy. But the bar along the left side is the most light. There's lanterns. There's people along there having drinks, talking, chatting. There's several people wearing more clothing, more service clothing behind the bar. People that you recognize, Lupin, right away as you get the initial glance. You see Demi Tanner, the kind of manager, the one that runs it during the night, is running around. You can see that she, you've known her to be composed. She does a good job to keep her composure, but you can definitely, like, especially for several nights that you've worked there, busy nights, she runs around, puts out fires. She's kind of a bit of a control freak to the point that, like, she wants to be involved in decisions as they're happening. She wants to seem like she is in control of the operations as it's going. You recognize Trish, the darker skinned, tall, lithe female with purplish hair pulled back, your good friend. You also recognize, because she's the kind of central group as you walk in, it's not really, this isn't one of the privacy areas, this is more of a open area meant to accommodate plenty of people, and there's like a circular couch in the middle and then little pockets of like cushiony chairs around the side. And sure enough, in the middle, facing off to the side, facing a few people in cushiony chairs, arms back, is Saba, the larger female sister of Shar that was interacting with some of you guys during the trial. Shaved head, large muscular build, tattoos, yet some like feminine eyeliner and like a bright purple lipstick. Wearing kind of the sleeveless vest of black and purple leading down to the kind of martial arts pants style. You can hear her loud laugh as she seems to be entertaining or having a good time with several people around her. You also recognize kind of over towards the bar where there's more tables, not so much of the cushiony chairs, but there's more tables on the side where the bar is. Killjoy and Snickers are there, involved with several other figures seemingly playing dice games. And then finally there's one more person you see, kind of like as you're taking it in, this one catches you a little bit off guard. Felista, the red hair... where is she? Felista. Of course I don't. I'm pretty sure she was red hair elf. I always got her mixed up though, but she was the one that she really fell behind.
Right.
Yeah. Who was Shay? It was you that really messed her up, I think, right?
Yeah, and it's like on my very first page of notes. So I have, and would Shay also? I know you're talking to what Lupin's seeing right now, but would Shay also see these same people
if
that
any of you,
she does know?
Yeah, if any of you would recognize these people, you do see them for sure.
Well, I mean, I think we all recognize Killjoy and Snickers.
Killjoy, Snickers, Felista, those you all recognize. Yep, red hair, human. That's what I thought. Human. However, you see her. She is back of the room, kind of in the darker corners, and you look and she's wearing a short skirt, midriff kind of tank top. She's talking to a gentleman, and you can, even from this distance, even as your eyes scan across, you can see her kind of sitting, her arms crossed over her stomach, her legs crossed in front of her, and in the little bit of time you watch her, it's not hard to see that she switches from like a smile and like a quick like haha comment to kind of looking around and looking down, and she's wearing the purple and black of the Sisters of Shar.
Was she doing? She wasn't wearing that when in the contest, right? Are Killjoy and Snickers wearing the colors as well?
Nope.
I believe she got like a job offer after the match.
You're right to remember. I believe Shay went back for something, or Shay was wanting to talk to someone or something, or maybe it was Calliope, but y'all witnessed Varaka, I believe, talking with Felista after the trials were over.
Is it F or C? Callista or Felista?
Felista. Yeah.
Felista. Thank you.
Felista.
And she's the same one that Envy first met at the tavern when he first arrived in.
Yes.
At breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, I keep her and Liso. I got confused after not thinking about them for a while, but Liso, y'all are definitely more connected with. But yes, you did meet up with her. You kind of, if I remember right, you learned a little bit of her. You know that she's not from here. I remember you know at least that she's not from here, and she was looking for the job. Yeah.
Well, this place is definitely lively.
Yes.
Lupin, you're kind of in front, so I'll ask you first. Is there somewhere you go to immediately?
Me? No. I'd kind of show them, like, around, I guess, as much as I can, with it being this pact. But, I mean, you know, I would ask them, well, what do you want to do? What are you interested in?
Should we take a walk around individually and then meet back up here, say in like an hour?
Is that safe?
I love how bold
fine.
you are,
I
Calliope.
know.
You're so brave.
Guys, y'all are dead weight right now.
I was thinking, just an idea. Let's go get ourselves one of those private, booths somewhere. It doesn't have to be real private. And just kind of scope things out, get a lay of the land.
And then Calliope stares off to the corner where people are wearing straps and buckles longingly and says, yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So
is there a free one that we can walk up to?
So you start to walk. I'm gonna say you kind of like start walking around this central area. I mean, I'm basing this off on. I feel like what I do anytime I would enter a room designed like this is like I'm not going straight towards the middle. I'm gonna do like a circle around. So you start to walk around, and you actually don't get very far at first. You don't see any opens towards the front into the left, kind of where you started headed. And however, as you make your way, you hear the loud laugh of Saba as she stands up and approaches you guys, and she goes, "Wow, I would wait a second though. Are you guys here on work? Please tell me you're here for pleasure. Please tell me you're here for pleasure."
I'm sorry. I don't have the pleasure of knowing who you... Because I don't think Shay knows who she is.
How do I know
Technically.
who Saba is? I mean,
No,
Lupin does.
Y'all all did encounter her. She was one of the ones at the bottom of the Towers of Shar with the pugil sticks that was kind of there. But then she also kind of came up and took over the ritual once.
Okay, that was her.
Okay,
yeah.
Sorry.
I guess, do I know her for anything else other than that, though? Like, would I be
Give me a
familiar
history
with...
check. Give me a history check.
Okay.
While he does the history check, Shay would just respond like, pleasure, of course.
That's a nat 20, so 24.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah. You've heard of Saba from most of your initial impression came from conversations with Trish. She mentioned Saba being this larger than life, eccentric, loud. Honestly, though, Trish has never talked bad of her. She's never said like she's evil or anything. However, she's mentioned several times that Saba has made her a little uncomfortable at times. She's very friendly and handsy, but you never know, like, weird intentions, you know? Just like that. I don't know. I'm trying. She just felt uncomfortable at times. There's been uncomfortable moments between her and Saba.
Okay.
At this time, Saba, so Shay, you say pleasure, and she kind of steps up really close to you and gives you the up and down, and a smile crosses her face and says, "You know, I haven't walked the floor in a good while, but for you."
Oh, you mean I'm flattered. Absolutely flattered. But the evening is young, and I haven't even checked out this wonderful establishment yet. It is your place, is it not?
Oh, I mean, it's our place. You're really gonna make you're gonna make me wait. You're just gonna hold me on a thread. Is that the angle you're taking? All right.
Would not be the funnest.
Then she goes over to Calliope. Now I don't know. I'm usually the dom, and I don't really see you submitting much.
Well, I mean, I guess that just depends on to who.
Okay. You can tell, like, she's not as like she doesn't hold eye contact with you at quite as long, you know, like you sense that you do make her maybe a little nervous. She comes up to Lupin, and she kind of like grabs onto your armor and gives it a little shuffle, and then she puts her arms and she goes, "No, I'm not your type, huh?"
No. But nice to see you again. Probably again. I've seen her before, probably.
You've seen her before. I don't know if y'all have. I doubt y'all have actually interacted directly.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you've had much interaction.
Sure.
Well, no, I'll say that, like. Okay, we're making stuff up right now because I think it's a good idea.
Let's do it. We wouldn't have known. We would not have known.
Lupin, you did have one experience that you remember with Saba, and that is, even though most of the time she keeps herself in control, sometimes she drinks a little too much. Sometimes she makes sometimes she makes the energy a little too awkward. And one time, Demi had to ask you to ask her to leave. And there was a moment where she kind of shouldered up to you. She postured up, but then kind of like stepped down and left. You know, she probably threw a glass across the tavern or something, but that's an interaction you guys had.
Okay. Then yes, I would say then probably not Saba. But good to see you again. Hope you're enjoying the night.
She kind of saunters over to Envy and like gives Envy the up and down and says, "Oh, I can't even really make jokes. I just want to cuddle with you. I mean, would you pay for something like that? I don't think it's on our official menu, but
That's a thing.
I think if you're requesting something off menu, you pay him.
what was that?"
You pay him if it's off menu. I don't think that if it's being offered by someone here, he gets money.
Right. Okay. So what would that cost
If he's
me?
into that, but I don't want to speak for him.
What would that cost me for a nice warm, stuffy on a cold, breezy night?
All that fur.
Would it just be us? I mean, there's safety in numbers.
Would I have to pay them too? This sounds like this might be getting a little too complicated for what I usually like.
I'll think about it. But to be fair, I generally like cuddling with different sorts, if you know what I mean.
Well, luckily we have a variety of sorts here. Hopefully you find something to your face. Guys, welcome to Spiresong Tavern. Let me know if I can get y'all anything. I'm headed to the bar. What are y'all drinking?
Actually, yes, I was just gonna ask, do we get a booth first and then drink, or is there waiters that come up to us? Maybe you can tell us where's the best place in the house to sit and people watch.
She gives not a wink. That was a weird wink that I just instinctively gave through the camera, but that's not what I was going for. She gives like a eyebrow raise and a whistle. Hey, Trish, are there any open tables? You guys don't know her, but I should get a real description of her up, huh? She's kind of a deal.
You said shaved head, lots
That's
of
Saba.
tattoos.
That's Saba. Yeah.
Not a lot of tattoos. A few tattoos.
Oh, Trish is what here.
Trish is the one that's
description
coming
of Trish.
up. She's wearing more conservative clothing, kind of. She's got a white shirt with a black vest that's got the purple lining and everything. She does have purple hair. Where are you, Trish? There you are.
Twinsies.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
That's a good
I don't look like anyone
strategy.
else.
Oh, I've been calling her Tris. Her name's Tristy.
Tristy.
She comes over and says, she's got purple hair, darker skin, tall form. Her eyes are soft. Her nose is a little bigger. She's got a kind of a long bridge of a nose that comes down. She is wearing like an interesting hat. The hat doesn't seem to fit with the rest of her outfit. There's an insignia on the hat. Shay, you recognize the insignia of being a house of a baronage house of Polstrom.
Which house?
The Briarfell house.
Briarfell. Does this look like it's part of her uniform? Because I know she's wearing colors of her sisters.
Mm-mm. This seems to be a different piece that's not part. It doesn't have the same. It's more gray with the silver emblem on top.
Oh.
The emblem.
Why?
The emblem is of a bottle and a wine glass.
Okay. Okay.
And are we still wearing the symbols that we got from Shay when she bought them?
I would assume so, unless when you change clothes into fancier clothes, we can retrospectively say if you wanted to take it off, you can. Vesta does not have hers. She doesn't even know about them. She has no clue. Look at that.
Yet.
She has no idea.
Lupin, who's your friend? Hi. To Tristy.
Mm-hmm. She comes up and she doesn't acknowledge you guys right away, and she says to Saba, like her face, like she's smiling as she like approaches the group, but as soon as she gets to the group, her face kind of goes, Saba, what can I help you with? And she says, I think it'd be good to get our friend Lupin here and his guests a table or a booth or something, right? And Tristy says, there's not much open. And she turns towards Lupin now, and her face genuinely again kind of fills with a kind smile and kind eyes, and says, there's a little bit of room in the back near the corner. That's, it's really busy right now, but soon something should open up. I can get you into something better, hopefully in like 20, 30 minutes.
Thanks, Trist. Appreciate it.
Inside check.
On who?
Yeah.
Is there like any, anything we're picking up vibe checks from Tristy to Lupin?
From Tristy to Lupin. So give me that insight check.
Okay. That's 8. So 25.
25?
I have a +8,
Damn.
and I rolled a 17.
No more 9s. That's right.
Get
That's
him
a real
out of
roll.
No. The energy you get from her as she's talking directly to Lupin is very friendly. But with a 25, you do pick up there is something else there. It's not as emotional as you maybe were thinking. It's not like romantic, but comforting friend. Like there was an aspect of comfort there.
Oh, like oh, never mind.
Like to confide in, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And to be fair, just maybe an acknowledgement of Lupin's strength.
They used to hook up.
She leads you over, and as she does, Saba says, "And of course, let me know if any of y'all's minds change. I will be here for a while." And she takes a bottle of wine and just chugs it for a good couple of seconds, and then kind of sits back down, puts her arm over one of the gentlemen that was already sitting around her in the space, and she goes back to laughing and loudly talking with her group. Tristy leads you back towards the corner. Sure enough, there is enough room, kind of like 3 of you sit along this like bench that curves along these weird semicircular cutouts of the back of the actual back wall, and then there's like a few chairs and cushions on the ground that gives you like a circle of your own space. But just next to you, on one side, there seems to be 2 people there, a man and a woman, a human and a half-elf. The female is half-elf, and they seem to be drinking, and they're kind of both up against the back. They seem to be people watching, kind of just taking in the crowd and taking in everything. And then the table next to you is kind of on the other side is between you and the tables where the 2 kind of strapped up figures were dancing. You're kind of close to that. Did you hear that, Calliope? You're kind of close to that.
Did.
Okay. Wanted to know.
I did.
In
Human
that
and
table,
half-elf.
there's more people. They've pulled up some chairs because on the table is another one of these contraptions with 5, or not 5, let's say 3 hoses coming out, the coal burning, the tobacco, the smoke, as they take puffs out and around. 2 of the figures kind of nearest you, you can hear giggles and laughs, as it seems like there's 2 figures within that group of 5 that are getting a little handsy, touchy-feely, while general kind of just conversation and fun happening at that table. At this moment, you do finally get a moment of togetherness in your group. You're a little bit isolated. You have a good view of the room from back here, unfortunately. It kind of like the way it's set up with the private hanging cloth and satin that encompass the private areas. There's like 2, 2, and 2 that limit your view into the central open area. So your view from this table is you kind of got like curtains along the side. You can see along your wall, and then you can see maybe just like 30% of the middle open area lounge. You can still see Saba, the people that she's around talking to. You can see the front door. But as far as anything behind these hanging fabrics, you can't see on the other side of those. Tristy, as she sits you down, she says, "Well, nice little surprise for you guys. Demi told me that next time you come in, that the first round should be on the house. So what do you guys have?
Well, Tristy, I'm Shay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Since it's my first time here, what's your favorite thing on the menu?
I mean, okay, I know you guys have some coins, so there are some specialty drinks here that are pretty cool. The one I would go for the Black Knight.
All right.
It's a thick ale that has a really thick head, but then they take some kind of liquor on top, and they light it. And when they light it, there's purple flame that kind of sits along the top of the glass, just for a minute, not a minute, like 10 seconds or something. But as she brings the drinks down, you see like one by one these flames kind of flicker away and disappear as you're left with this kind of thick drink. Very tasty though. It has notes of like chocolate and alcohol, and there's like an oatmeal kind of like, there's like chocolate and oatmeal with the alcohol.
It's delicious.
Yeah, we have a.
Does it taste strong? Oh,
let's think here. Yes, it does taste strong. It's when we have some eccentric people here, and we have a tradition of just letting people try drinks out until they find something kind of cool, and this one's stuck around for a while.
Are you working right now?
I am, yeah. I've been working here for, now maybe a little over 2 years.
Are you from here originally?
No, I'm from Polstrom originally.
Polstrom. Yes.
I can you believe I came here to find something new and something exciting, and look around. It's pretty exciting.
yeah, you definitely did.
How long
Was
ago
this-
did I meet Tris? Just out of curiosity.
I
When
would
I first
say,
moved
I wouldn't say right away when you moved here, because you wouldn't have discovered that place right away. So I would say
Right.
you maybe I think you probably saw her a few times, and then you were in that place at the time that you stepped in, and then since then, so I'd say that incident happened 6 months ago.
Oh,
2 years you've been working here, but what brought you to the area? What made you leave Polstrom, I should say?
Give me a persuasion check.
I cannot read. Hold on. Is a 14.
14. She says, well, if you've ever been to Polstrom, it's big. There's a lot of people there, and sometimes it's difficult for people to be seen. And so I decided to come up here. I'm sorry. I would love to get to know you guys, seeing as you are friends of Lou's here. I am working, though. Perhaps if you're still here, maybe I'll get a break if it dies down, or maybe I'll be able to hang out a little bit if you're still here when I'm done working. But
Yes, we don't want to get you in trouble.
And-
We'll catch up hopefully another time.
when you mention trouble, she does look back, and you can see she knows exactly where Demi is. She kind of goes straight to her. Demi's not looking at her or anything, no signs from that side, but she looks back at you and says, yeah, a night like tonight, I need to, not just for her, but for my coworkers too. I mean, if I stay here and talk, then they have to do extra.
Don't
But-
let us keep you.
But I do, please.
Very
And she
considerate
turns
of you.
she turns towards Lupin and says, "But I do hope to be able to chat with y'all soon. I'm interested to learn about you guys." And
Sure, it'll be
she reaches up and gives you a nice long pat on the shoulder, and she says, "I'll keep an eye out. Just raise your hand. I'll bring you whatever you need. Have fun tonight. It'd be good for you to have fun, Lou. It'd be nice to see."
Ooh.
I always see that happening, but you know.
Ooh.
See.
Woo,
As she walks
episode
away,
11,
as she
and
walks
we're
away,
shipping people now.
Shay totally does, like, as she sips her beer. Oh, Lou. Dark night drink.
Calliope's gonna like smile over her drink to him, like,
Tristy and Lou sitting in a brothel.
We're friends. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Mhm.
waffle. Mhm.
Maybe, I mean, I'm not going to put you on the spot right away, but she seems nice.
He is.
All right.
Nice
At this
girl.
moment, you guys have drinks. The entertainment is happening around you guys. You're able to kind of scan the room and see. I mean, there is definitely occasionally you see, and especially as the night progresses, people get a little bit more personal. Already at this point of the night, you do see one instance where there is a large human male, beard down to his chest, wearing a simple tank top with kind of short shorts, but in civilian clothes. And he is holding the leash of another male in a tank top, midriff, and short shorts, and they are headed out of this central room to what you would assume would be rooms beyond.
Well, I think I might need to get another drink.
Well, you know they'll bring them to you. You don't have to
I-
leave unless you want to go mingle. Don't let me stop
I
you.
mean, how are you all feeling? Are you planning on staying at the table?
As long as there's drinks here, I'll at least stay.
I'll order another drink at the table, and then I'm gonna take a mingle.
So you're saying you're going to delay going off and mingling for a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead.
No, I mean,
I'm just going to say another round of drinks are brought, so you have more time.
Perfect,
Yeah,
perfect.
more drinks.
so Shay's getting comfortable, definitely scanning the room, and I will have some questions about perception in a minute, but I thought we had an adventurous day in the cavern, but seems as like Vesta has us beat, you guys.
I mean, I heard there were dragons, and many of them. So.
Uh-huh.
Awfully quiet over there.
How many?
Good job recapping what I said happened. Good job.
I haven't recapped anything. I don't think Envy and Lupin quite heard everything. Not that there was much to tell. Someone's very tight-lipped about their meeting with Nisara.
Was it actually business?
Yes. Yes.
With Lord Havish? Or
Mm,
just you?
the business Nisara had?
The point of the meeting.
Oh,
I was
exactly.
sent by Lord Havish to visit Nisara to talk about relations between him and Nisara because General Shandayas is retiring, as you will meet her tomorrow at the dinner.
Oh, that's right. So who's taking her place? Any idea?
Me?
Oh, so We should be celebrating then. To your promotion.
It's not promotion.
Wait, you still be like part of us, right? You're not gonna.
Yes, it is not promotion. It is when they need me to communicate something, I am a liaison. I would not call that promotion. I would call that a lateral move.
Does that make Vesta our boss?
Yes, you have to listen to everything I say.
I feel like that might be a little bit of a stretch.
I roll persuasion. You have to listen to me.
Can I roll? Do we roll? Or is that for Calliope? For all of us?
I was just joking.
Okay. I was kind of hoping you weren't. I kind of hope you were asserting your dominance.
Well, I did roll an 18 if you want to try a roll against me.
Oh, persuasion versus intimidation? What's happening?
Insight.
Yeah, I don't
Persuasion
know.
versus insight.
Okay.
Okay.
Is Vesta our boss?
Yes.
14.
So that's
I'm
Mine's
using
crap.
I'm gonna use one of my luck to reroll.
Oh wait,
that.
I do get a luck.
Did
Luck
all
reroll.
of y'all roll bad?
Oh my goodness.
I rolled 14.
I rolled
so
a
that's-
4 the first time, but
Uh-huh.
then the second time.
Well, I mean, I think that regardless of whether or not
Calliope thinks she's being genuine, like she's suspect of her, so she's not going to just fall in line anyway.
But you,
Yeah.
yeah,
The second time I rolled 18, so a 26.
yeah. Shay,
19.
19. Lupin.
What did Vesta get?
3.
Vesta's
Lupin definitely thinks Vesta is his boss now.
Wait, what? Yeah, it's more in envy. People that rolled higher realize that she's joking. People that rolled lower,
Yeah.
it's more. Even though you don't trust her, you believe she believes that she is yours.
I am the captain now.
Well, as our
I
new
used to-
captain and liaison to Nasara, it's time you get one of these. And I pull out one of the little matching clasps and hand it to Vesta. And obviously we're all wearing one, so you would know what it is.
Vintage.
What is it? It's
Welcome to the crew.
Do y'all
You?
describe it? Do y'all want to describe it to her, or do you want me to?
yeah. What the hell am I holding?
Go ahead, call it.
It's like a cloak clasp. It's not too big. It's small. It's metal, but it's an emblem that is the Shar's Tower. So it's kind of like this simplistic metal insignia that's just the outline of Shar's Tower along like the coast.
You made this for us?
I'm not.
Oh no.
That
You
creative.
totally bought them.
Yes, but it's when we all first met officially. Our first
Yes.
accomplishment together.
Oh.
It's our collective symbol for our new group, which we haven't quite, coined a term for it yet, but it gives us some uniformity.
Uh-huh. Okay. Thank
And they're cute! I love it!
Thank you.
As
And
if you met the person who made them, you would adore her.
Yes.
I don't adore anyone. And I put it in my pocket.
Oh, come on.
It also comes with a subcontract of I don't know if you want to join in on this, Vesta, but we're in the mindset that we can only trust ourselves, like present party.
Yes, you're right. I only trust myself.
No, Did I say that wrong?
No, you said it correct. I only trust myself.
I meant we trust each other
Oh,
equally.
I don't know you, so no.
Oh, well, I tried.
Calliope's gonna raise her hand and flag over and get another drink.
Your
Round
third,
number
Calliope.
3. Are all of y'all drinking each round?
I
I'm
am
still
not.
on my first.
And I'm
I
sipping
am
my
not
second.
drinking at
If there's
all.
another one sitting in front, and he's getting like flustered.
All right, Calliope, I'm gonna have you roll your first con save after your third drink.
Well,
I'm gonna be. This is gonna seem so out of character, but as she drinks her next one, I'm just gonna pat Calliope on the shoulder and go, maybe slow down a little bit and cast resistance.
Oh.
Just to keep you from getting drunk, just a little bit slower.
So that's,
I was
Don't
gonna
worry. It is
start
for
doing some other
selfish
stuff,
reasons, I'm sure. No, I'm just kidding.
Does resistance make you choose a element or like a source?
No, it's a plus D4 to a saving throw.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
So you get to drink for a little bit longer without getting drunk, theoretically.
theoretically.
Well, she still gets
Cool.
to make the first roll, but she'll be better at that first check,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
which is
Also,
good. Yeah.
Stone of Luck, because adds +1.
It's in her sheet now, so I'll be able to
Okay.
check that. Yeah. Is it
Cool.
Yeah, she's got a high con save. That's for show. All right. So third drinks are here.
I'm still drinking my first one.
Right. So the only person that's on their third drink is Calliope. Calliope,
Yes.
do you drink this one slowly, or are you keeping pace?
Calliope is going to actually take the drink with her and say, well, I'm going to take a lap. She's taking the drink with her, and she's going to walk to find a situation she wants to get
As she
into.
walks away, Shay will, under her breath, just be like, "Get him, girl," and cast Bardic Inspiration on you.
Buffing one character to max.
Guys, what are y'all buffing her to do?
Shay doesn't know, but she supports it, okay?
We want her to get whatever
She has an
she
idea.
wants.
Whatever she wants.
Whatever she wants.
needs.
She's looking for, well, okay.
Get it, girl, and Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, we'll come back to you, Calliope. Let's do the rest of the group first. As Calliope walks away with drink number 3 in hand, conversations you want to have or anything you guys want to do.
I feel like I said it wrong, Vesta. I mean, essentially, the trust is, not necessarily to the point.
No,
of-
I understand. I do. I just think that we have not known each other very long. I just got back from Land of Dragon Tales. I'm not entirely sure that I know you very well. Maybe after this evening, when we have known each other a little better, and after tomorrow, and maybe the next day, then I trust you. Maybe. But I will say, as long as you don't fuck me, I won't fuck you, and I don't plan on telling this Lord Havish anything, so...
Where we're at, that sounds like a double entendre. What type of fucking is that?
I mean both definitions of the term.
Jay winks. I actually completely agree with Vesta. I don't expect you to trust us. I don't necessarily trust everyone either. I'm actually more offended she didn't put on the clasp.
You didn't wear the clasp?
She put it in her
Maybe,
pocket.
maybe it clashes with her outfit. It is purple.
It goes with everything, and I know fashion.
But you're wearing purple currently.
And what does that mean?
Ooh,
I mean,
hashtag judgy.
the purple would go with the purple.
Oh.
Purple.
Sorry, I thought.
Yeah.
I take it back.
I heard that the
I
other
take it
one
back.
Is the clasp
I don't
purple?
No, I
the
don't
clasp
know
isn't
why.
purple. No.
Okay.
What color is
It's like
it?
a metal, right? It's like for
It's metal.
bronze.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah, it's metal.
silver, like a it's not too refined or polished metal. It's just
But is it like silver, bronze, or gold?
it is
She
not
has to
silver,
know.
bronze, or gold. It's more of an iron
Like a pewter?
Bad.
pewter. Sure, yeah.
Cool. Pewter.
That's why
Steel.
she's not wearing it. Have you looked at Vesta? She's all oranges and reds. You think that she's going to wear something that's silver toned? I don't think so. Shame on you for not thinking this through.
Maybe you can just heat it up really well and it'll change colors from the heat.
Guys, I found dance club music.
I so noticed. I was like, they've changed to the DJ bit in the club.
It's time to get our sex on.
A
Okay, should we
little
start dancing?
gnome brought in a stool and then got up on the table and has spin turntables and wiki wiki.
I know we
While
said
they're
we
having
weren't
this
here.
conversation, I'm gonna try to. Do I know of a spot kind of where I would normally be to kind of just look around like the room and make sure everything's okay?
Yes, you would know the good spots. Anything towards the front has a better view, and you know that there's a spot over front side the bar that the way it's all laid out, the only thing you can kind of see a lot, you see the whole front room, you see the back wall. The only thing, and then like along this like diagonal, you can see the other corner. So you're kind of obscured in certain areas, but you can see most of the place if you're at the bar front corner.
Okay. I'll probably get up and just say I'm gonna go take a walk. So enjoy. I'll be back a little bit, and so kind of pick that spot and just kind of make sure everything's going okay. And if I see anything like going on, I guess I should be aware of in the bar.
Okay. So now at the table, and did you take
The
a drink
music
with
go.
you? Oh, it
I
was short.
know because I'm
so sad. I loved it.
I wanted it to keep going.
Hmm? Oh, the music's gone?
Yeah.
Now
I'm
it's
trying to
back.
make sure it
I
doesn't
can't
stop,
hear
but
Oh, now I can.
so Callie and Lupin have left the table. Do you take a drink with you at all, or do you just leave your drink at the table because you're not even touching
I
it?
leave mine at the table.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Even in fantasy games.
Night of the
you gotta drink.
Roxbury.
What
Yeah.
number of drink is Envy on?
I think he said one, yeah.
Envy and I are going to be best friends. I can already tell.
This is a reflection of how Stacks actually drinks beer in real life. If it was another drink, totally down with that.
Oh yeah, same.
Beer.
If it's a cocktail, it's gone in a second.
They have other drinks. They just no one has told them. No one's
But
mentioned.
it's like the polite thing where like there's a drink there, so it's like, I don't want to waste it. But
Yeah.
I'm also
Don't
not-
waste free things.
All right.
Calliope's in the corner dancing.
We're gonna get to what Calliope's doing for sure. That's definitely
I love
of
it.
interest.
This is so
to
good.
this group. And now
With all
Lupin
her
too.
armor and like.
I'm making my list of follow-ups of like individual one-on-ones that we're gonna be doing here. But let's go back to the table now that Lupin's up and left. Now, man, I can only imagine what the energy is gonna be if Envy leaves. Vesta and Shay have such a closeness to them. But it is you three at the table at this moment.
The minute Lupin leaves, I look at both of them. But seriously, you weren't joking about him being famous? How does everyone know who he is? I don't understand.
Haven't figured it out yet. I think the Lupin's a local Shay.
Oh, I thought he was, but he's only been here a little while. He just seems to have made an impression in his short time here.
I don't
Does he
understand.
get around?
Yeah, he's very unassuming, though. Very humble. But they didn't give him the job at the Night's Watch, which is sus to me. I mean, that means suspect. I learned it in Holstrom. Sorry.
Yes, Beth, you haven't been to the Night Watch yet, but we will be there in the morning. We have a lot to discuss about what you'll be going into.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Am I going with you in the morning?
I don't know, officer.
I imagine.
I mean,
Yes, if it,
I don't know what to call you.
Well, my name is Vesta. You could start there.
Well, no, really,
Officer
Vesta.
Vesta.
A lot. Officer Vesta.
Jesus.
General.
What the equivalent of whatever fire god there is.
OVL.
Colonel.
Officer
Colonel.
Vesta Liaison.
Yes.
You guys are so much fun to be around.
Leah. Her nickname is Leah. For liaison.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So what am I walking into in the morning?
That tiefling person died. missing limbs.
Gaping hole in a cavern that wiped
Yes.
a lot of people out.
We
And
covered
their
that.
leader, the Night Watch's leader, ran away mid-combat,
Oh,
leaving
yeah.
us there to take care of the rest of them.
are we going to hunt him down and kill him?
I mean, he's already back at the Night's Watch. We just have to talk to him about why he left us high and dry. With one of his other generals?
And all of
I
his-
know what
yes.
Buck is.
And then, after that, we have an appointment at lunchtime with the head of the I got it here.
Lost.
It is the Lost. Okay,
It is.
that was my instinct. Okay, Zarok and his right-hand man, who might be doing more than him. That was a little confusing. Traven. So we have to talk to officially meet the head of the Lost, and then we have the ball to say goodbye to the person whose role you stole. I mean, were promoted to.
I did not steal from her. She was retired. Now, if you want to talk about stealing, it was supposed to be Rachel. That son of a bitch did not stand a chance when I walked in.
Oh, now that is some tea.
Yes, I know. And on that, Vesta gets up with her cup and walks off.
He just left us high and dry like that. Also, Shay, we have to work in buying clothes at some point. Between.
Oh, of course. There should be
Yeah.
time in between appointments tomorrow. Of course. Oh, we will make time, I promise.
Just so I can write a
You will
note
look
down,
good.
Vesta. Where are you headed?
He wants to
Dance
know
floor
for
with
tomorrow.
me.
Yeah. Vesta is going to go dance
Dance. Okay.
and
Okay.
see what comes her way.
Uh-huh. Awesome.
V, should we go dancing? Envy, I know that there's beautiful people to admire, but I was talking to you.
But I have to watch all the drinks, Shay. I mean...
Oh, just what?
Would, like, the purified food and drink work on anything that might happen to our drinks in the time?
Yes, but will it take all the good stuff out of
Alcohol
it?
away?
Stuff that makes us
Alcohol's technically
Yeah,
poison.
alcohol away.
Yeah, it might.
Yeah. Don't. Just
know that,
we'll
though.
just get new drinks. We'll just get new drinks.
Okay, but
If
there's
I
a
leave it
lot of
unattended, I'm not
drinks
drinking.
Here. I mean, Lupin left his, and I think Vesta's still on her first like me, and
There are a
Calliope
lot of
ordered
drinks
quite
here.
a few. He's just starting to grab like
Vesta
3 or
took
4
hers with. Vesta
drinks.
took hers with, and then like as she went into the crowd, just kind of like dropped it off at a table so that she wouldn't have to finish it.
Envy's not as nice and probably has like 3 or 4 mugs in his hand that he's trying to like navigate and get up with Shay with.
So y'all are going to the same dance floor area as Vesta?
Or at least go to like the edge to look out and watch.
Yeah, I wouldn't follow her immediately. I'm just kind of emerging and slinking into the crowd. Probably would actually choose a different route from Calliope and Vesta right away. Would be like
Other dance will be my note for that one.
other dance.
So
Mosey.
this is an interesting situation. Let's go to Callie.
The one that we
Callie
really wanted to go to anyway.
You were the first one out the table, away from the table. As you go and start to go round, you're kind of peeking around and looking, and as you kind of head to your left, you pass by the table with the strapped-up figures. They seem to be pretty into their dance. The figures dancing don't really pay you mind. They're just kind of in their own world. The patrons are kind of reaching up and apparently like along the straps, there's place to slip in coins. Like there's like 2 leather straps that are bound at different intervals, and you can stick coins into the straps. And sure enough, there's lines of coins, kind of mostly copper, kind of lining as they're dancing. And you see some of the patrons reaching up and trying to put the coins in these different straps and trying to grab and cop feels at certain instances.
Okay.
I love that you've done that, Colin. The coins in the straps, because we don't got dollar bills in the thongs. So it's like,
No.
we're going to make this work in my medieval setting. We got coins.
As
Don't
you
throw them
turn-
at the people. That'll hurt.
Oh, yeah, jeez, no, don't do that. As you turn the corner, one of the enclosed spaces where you are walking around the edge, it's open a little bit, and you get a glimpse into this one, and you see figures in there. The music outside is vibrant and loud, but you get a peek in here, and there's 3 figures, and they're dancing more slow motion, and they're very close and handsy, and they're kind of like moving to music, but it's a lot slower, and it's very they're you can tell their eyes are wide open. You can tell that there are multiple empty drinks on the table in front of you, and that is what's going on in that space. Do you keep walking?
There are 3 figures.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like it could be a good time. So Calliope's going to take a swig of her drink and set it down, and then make her way into that room.
Awesome. Okay, we will definitely do a closed curtain scene on that for now. We have a little bit more time. I'm trying to figure out what we can do in some time. But Lupin, as you post up and you see, you have perspective. You don't have perspective of the people that were in the kind of closed off room, but you kind of had perspective as Calliope rounded the corner. You saw her kind of looking back, and then she turns her head. Her eyes kind of get wide. She takes her drink, and then she enters that private area. And as you're watching that, you hear a voice that you recognize say, "You just can't break any habits, can you? You always got to be watching people, huh?" And you turn, and Demi is there, seemingly have found a moment to come over and talk with you. But she seems friendly and has a smile on her face as she acknowledges you. Lupin, you're allowed to have a drink and enjoy yourself.
You know, old habits die hard. So, I mean, again, as of a couple days ago, this is my post, it's my job.
Well, I'm not paying you anymore. I'm paying that guy outside. Which, by the way, thank you. He actually has turned into a real good worker.
He's a good guy, so I know he'll do his best to do what I was here to do. So,
and she laughs and says, "Well, enjoy yourself." I can tell.
say as she leaves.
Well, as she says that, you can hear, because of your position, like from behind. There's a door that leads away from the bar. What you assume is like is like the kitchen area. You hear a crash of glass, and like her eyes just close for a second, and she goes, "Have fun," and she walks towards the door.
As she leaves, I say, "Let me know if you need anything."
All right. On that note, we are going to go ahead and end tonight there, so we can come back next week. I'm hoping next week. I haven't heard any opposition to next week so far, so we are hoping to be back here next week with another episode and find out what more shenanigans can occur at this completely upstanding and clean establishment. So if you haven't yet, please enter !critical to be in our dice drawing, which I will do here in a couple of minutes. Anything else, guys, that you want to say? Oh, I do need to say one more thing. Another one of our sponsors and a good friend of mine that I work with closely, Wildspire, they have a Kickstarter right now. The miniatures set are spell blades and animated objects. There is STLs, or you can get the printed minis, and I think 35 for the miniatures. There will be stretch goals. I think right now there's 15 spell blades and 15 animated objects, so starting at 30 minis for $35 printed and then plus shipping. So go check it out. Kickstarter, Wildspire. I believe, I don't know if it has Salon in the title, but you'll be surprised that most of his sets have Salon in the title, right? Because that's what we do. All right, let's do this roll. Any of you guys, sorry, I didn't mean to cut in there. Anything you guys want to say before we head out?
Thank you for playing.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and hanging out.
So that's Xenobite and Zinblade, right? Those were our two winners?
Oh,
Xenobite and Zinblade.
Nice.
Cool. Similar names,
Woo.
similar luck. Awesome,
Seriously.
guys.
G-Dub.
We are going to find somewhere to raid. Don't worry about that. We're going to continue you guys on to more fun and D&D. Calliope needs 2 dice. Give it to her. Again?
I swear, they're still they're okay. Maybe they'll come back next week.
Awesome. Xenobite, I believe I have your information in the Discord. Zinblade, if not, find me in the Discord or reach out to someone you may know that can find me in the Discord. We'll get those dice sent out from our awesome sponsor and friend, Jason at Critical Dice. Yeah, have a good rest of your week, guys. We will see you here again next week, Wednesday nights. Take care.
Can't wait.
Bye-bye.
I can't wait. Woo!